Yeah. All right. Welcome to the sideshow. We've got Todd Lee Swagger
Yes.
and Tiki Kalumba, and we are going ice fishing today.
Hopefully talking some pigeon while we do it, right?
Yeah, and we're going to do a little bird talk.
Amen.
See if we can dispel some myths.
Or make some myths.
Yeah, or start some rumors.
Oh, we're the best at that.
Yeah, we're good at that.
We're the best at that.
Yeah, there's an open lawsuit right now with Garmin because the last time we did that.
If you want your club to hate you, come up with the Garmin that will do everything that you really want a pigeon clock to do and tell them it's out there.
Yep. They'll all jump on the Google machine and then curse you the next day.
Oh, yeah.
I was noticing my birds seem like they're off right now. Just lost their appetite, and that's what's made me wonder.
Is it your breeders?
No, my outside birds, my race team, and I don't know. They don't look weird, other than they're not like hungry. They're not like coming down for food.
I know what I would tell you if I was like being paid. You know, like they're like, here's $100. Tell me what you think's wrong.
Oh, this is the part where we talk about our sponsor.
Yes, our sponsor.
Today's sponsor is no one. But for $100,
please,
for $100, you could be a sponsor.
Please send us $100.
We're sponsored by Speed Goat Loft and
yes, Todd's
Loft.
Mm-hmm. It's a unique name.
So let's imagine that we had $100 from a sponsor.
Got it.
And now you're motivated to give a good answer.
You ready? So we went from 20-something degrees. We've gone up a little bit to 30-something degrees to now we're in the 50s.
We've had a warm up.
So
pretty quick too.
Yeah. So I think that's what you're seeing. I think the bird doesn't need those calories.
So it's a normal appetite change.
That's what I would say.
I'm used to cold weather scoops of food.
Yes.
And they gobble it up.
Are you seeing them back on the corn, or
they won't even come down for corn? I've got corn and barley out being ignored. They're ignoring corn right now.
If you didn't feed them for 2 days, they'd be hungry.
Yeah.
But you truly think
they have barley as an option, so I know they're not hungry. But it's so weird that there's corn uneaten.
Yeah, the corn usually this time of year. Mine are still gobbling that, but they're just getting wheat and corn right now because that's the cheap stuff for the moment.
Yeah, but it has warmed up.
It has.
That could be a pretty good reason.
I notice when we get these warm spells, I've got to water a little more. You know what I mean? Like
in the summer, especially, go through a lot of water.
Well, like even 4 or 5 days ago, when it was really cold, and I was changing out the waters because it was frozen. I've got some of them that maybe even haven't finished half of the water that they would go through in 2 days. Or
when it was cold?
Yeah, when it was cold. So that would just be my, knock off all the other things off the list. If you had said, hey, the birds are going light, go ahead.
Can I give you another clue?
Yeah.
So another thing that's happened in the last 2 days that times up perfectly with their appetite loss is something scared them, and I had 3 birds that ran into the fence.
Oh.
Two of them are cut across their crops.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They can fly just fine, but their front is sliced. One of them leaks when he takes a drink. Oh. The water runs right out his front.
We should sew that one up.
We might need to.
I'd love to help you.
And the other one is cut in the same place, not as bad. So they both hit the barbed wire fence. One of them took the barb. I have a third bird that sliced the webbing between his shoulder and his neck.
Can he still fly?
It's not on his craw. It's right here. Yeah.
It's up in here, not on the other side.
So his feathers might regrow funny. There might be an aerodynamic issue, but I think he's going to heal up. The 2 birds in the front are going to heal up. I had another one with a broken wing. Four birds went down, and I think that just something spooked them bad,
for sure.
And they didn't clear the fence,
for sure.
And I've got barbed wire across the tops, and so I wonder if they're not coming down for food because they're scared. Maybe whatever scared them while they were eating.
I just can't.
Could it be like they've associated coming down for food with being attacked by a Cooper hawk or whatever it was?
That's got to be a hawk of some kind, don't you think? A bird of prey.
Well, I mean, I didn't see any evidence of a bird being eaten, like if I was a hawk, I would have gone down and eaten the one with the broken wing. It was just standing in the grass. It couldn't go anywhere.
I've had that.
It'd be easy meal if I was a hawk, but it didn't eat it. I didn't see any feathers plucked.
Maybe you come out at the right time when he was going to make you swing around.
That could be.
But I guess even if you know a cat or something came springing out while you're saying they're on the ground, they're going to have that
maybe
freak
they
out
think
moment
there's a
and
cat
go
under the
through
truck like there was last time.
Yeah, it could be.
But I think the warm up is probably more likely a reason why they've lost their appetite.
See, now you've put another thing in there though that would change it. That would change it.
It could have nothing to do with it, or
just that stress of that.
It could be that you know they're spooked. They don't want to.
Those are your racers. How many did you have? So that's a good chunk.
Yeah, that hurts. I definitely lost one. The one with the broken wing. He'll never race. But the other three are gonna come back.
You didn't call that other one, so you could keep him on the team.
Which?
That late hatch.
Yeah, I've got 2 late hatch replacements.
So we'll keep that one going.
Yeah,
that's disheartening when they've flown a season already and they. I feel your pain.
Yeah, 3 of the 4 have flew a full season, and they're decent birds.
What else? Anything else? That would do it.
Those are the only 2 like clues that I would think to bring into the equation.
Gotcha. Have you ever had like a hawk chase them on Wednesday or Thursday when you were doing a toss, and then you have bad results on a Saturday? I've had them where they.
No.
Had them where
they won't come in because they think there's a hawk in the tree,
or just leery, or you come home to race day and there is a hawk that's in the tree. That's another, because that bird don't win until it comes quick.
Yeah, and when he knows the hawk's there even if you don't.
Yeah,
I've seen them get spooked where they don't want to come in, and it's like there must be a hawk in the tree that I can't see, or they're just real nervous that he's still there.
Yeah. I've had aggressive hawks that have got in the loft. That is a bad deal. You get something in the loft, and their home is like violated, and there's something mentally that changes in those birds.
Yeah, they thought that was a safe place.
Yeah, it was.
They don't want to go back in there.
I would I could hand feed them or throw feed down, and they're all calm, even with that motion of your hand, you know. And then after a hawk like that motion, oh my gosh, boom, the whole thing explodes.
You think it was in there?
Hey.
We've got
ice on the end over here.
We've got ice on this lake.
They were ice fishing. I didn't see anyone today, but they were.
It's dangerous. I can't believe people go out there on that stuff.
Now this over here looks bad. It was cold last night. It would have been cold last night.
Any lake. Jeez, it's dangerous to be on the water. But we're going on the ice today.
Yes, we are.
We don't want to go swimming.
We don't want to be
the only ones. But we will to save our life.
Yeah.
If we fall through, we will swim. But I don't want to swim.
Well, that's why I bring the big thing to push it out to you. Hey, grab this, buddy. Tell me again what that nice cock is out of. What is 440? What's where do I find the pedigree?
You're not getting the sled until you tell me.
Where do I find that pedigree?
So that's going to be like our, the sled is going to be like our barge to and from the ice.
I was bringing the actual kayak that I'm pulling it across.
Oh, well, now I love that your sled is huge.
Yeah, we both can fit in there.
I was teasing you about how slow it's going to be, but it's also going to be able to keep you dry if you have to pull me across. Like I said, I don't want to swim.
No. Look at that. We could be almost
there's open water right there
on that one.
Jeez.
So back to pigeons. So
they're flying fine. They're probably okay.
Okay. Have you noticed any other times, not that they would lose appetite without being chased or whatever? Can you notice other times? Like when they first come home from a race,
like for good reason.
Yeah. Sometimes they're not.
I don't know. I like to see a hungry bird. To me that's
that's a good sign.
That appetite for me like checks a lot of boxes.
When they've come home from a tough race that is hot weather, I don't see them going a lot to eat until after they've had a good drink or
sometimes they'll sit for 30 minutes and just what the hell did I just go through?
Oh man, those ones, those ones that come home and they can hardly walk and I feel so bad. I know.
Yeah,
I've done my job, but it was just too hot, and who knows
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a good bird that doesn't stop to drink. I mean, any bird could waste 15 minutes at a water hole somewhere.
I think this year when I see those birds, I'm going to try to take better note.
Muddy feet, those kind of things.
Well, just the staggering. Where it's like, they can barely like walk and get in the loft. Almost like there was like electrolyte deficiency.
Yeah.
Something wasn't like clicking.
That's mentally what.
And when they go in the basket next the week after, like that might not be the bird that goes back to back.
Ah, that's smart.
I wonder, like in an effort of not sending birds that don't deserve to be on the trailer.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's a bird that deserves a second look.
Bounce them back one more time.
Because I think I've lost birds the week after. It's like, I'm pretty sure that bird was the bird that was staggering. And now it's the bird that's missing.
There's a lot to this game in those records that I'm not the best at, but that's a key thing. And you read about it in all the books. Oh, keep good records. As soon as I don't, that's when I really,
yeah.
That's where it's almost like you have a journal, like in the bathroom where it says clean this day and you have your signature.
Oh, I thought you meant like the BM journal. Today had a large BM.
Yeah.
Firm.
That's it.
But not too firm.
Have you ever seen your first bird home on a race be the one that is stumbling? I've yet to. It's usually like a bird down the road, which is weird.
Yeah, it seems like it's the second place bird.
Or third or whatever.
Like first place will come in and he'll like feel so good he'll dance.
Yeah, I can see he's tired. I can tell.
Strut to the landing board.
I mean, it's not like he's not tired, right? We're not saying that. But you could just in my mind, I never see the first one doing
second or third place is like, man, you shouldn't have sent me. I gave it all to try to keep up with the leaders.
Dude, I've seen them.
But now I'm going to die.
I've seen them bounce back pretty good. But I like the idea of being nicer to them. Maybe not sending them to a trending toss at the next race.
Or at least look at them twice.
Yeah, give them a chance.
Yeah, I know this about you now. And maybe I should hold you twice just to.
We've both seen that one time where, Cheap Todd over here doesn't put the race band on the leg till like the day before the race. I'm not going to waste $3.
You and me both, but I'm procrastinating. Yeah. You're saving money.
But did you see that leg when they're all hopping? They get there and
they're like,
hold that one up.
I could have used some weight training, but no.
You have to wait till the end. No way.
Thursday night, I get a new weight on my leg, and I got to fly 200 miles.
Yeah. And it's got to be the resistance from the air on it because they don't weigh a lot. But that, I would think, is he's got his legs down in the back.
It seems like you would. They tuck pretty good.
Oh, they most of the time.
Sometimes you can't even find their feet.
That's true. I've never seen where they're in the feathers. They're still outside of the feathers. From all the pictures I've seen, like they have pictures of birds underneath. I can always see feet.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine seems like they like almost disappear.
Watch real close.
Until they're coming down. It's like they open up.
I know. I could tell when the birds get tired. You can see legs drooping down, and you can. It's a hot day and they're panting or whatever. But
I've seen a pheasant get real tired. All of a sudden, there's a loud sound and he gets real tired.
Those legs just
go limp, and then it's a coast. Like, man, he's got a lot of coast left in him, but he doesn't have any run.
Lock those wings, coming down. Mayday. Oh, landing. The way the landing board sits and having wind in a weird direction. I've seen them having to come.
Oh yeah.
And actually come over this way.
All they want to do is get to the board.
They have to go backwards and land and then turn around to come in because the wind is like right. I've seen that.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I've seen that where they come in one way and they're like, oh no, the wind's not going to let me. Yeah, they have to do a second lap to get the wind right.
On one of those windy days when we probably should have been racing, I've seen their little toes come out and just trying to like grab the end of the landing board.
Well, you would. You've got a 2-story loft.
Yeah.
Up there in the stratosphere, the weather's a little different. They have these little
basks on at my house because they're up so high.
Yeah, they're doing like the reverse of oxygen therapy.
They need that.
You bring them down to ground level for basketing, and it's like giving them steroids.
It's like the fish today. You got to make sure they don't pop those airbags, right? They're coming back.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay attention because I want to put fish back.
Yeah,
I'm real worried. I've been hearing my friend take a lot of fish out of this lake. I'm starting to get worried about the perch population.
He wants to let him go. I'm begging him to keep him.
A little bit.
I've seen him trying to land like that.
On race day, I just crack a cold one,
sit back,
enjoy the birds coming in.
Speaking of a cold one,
I feel like the observations are made before then. That's the part you put your feet up, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I could be better at actually playing like some of the training tosses or races. In other words, like a great pigeon guy who has all the time in the world and he's divorced or whatever you want to call
Someone
it.
really
Doesn't
happy,
have
you're
wife.
saying?
He doesn't have, yeah, somebody really happy. He could make it so that like you are on that schedule weeks before, right? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the same thing. Long one on Saturday, like a race day.
Birds like a schedule.
They do love that.
That routine seems to agree with pigeons.
I know guys at our clubs will all of a sudden call me and ask me to take the birds out when it gets the long end of the week. We're getting closer to the races.
It's a strategy.
I'm sure they're at home playing the same game as get in, throwing droppers.
I've seen it happen. This is what happens, Todd. And I'm not going to mention any names.
Yeah.
They see your name climbing the race sheets. The bison are going to be in there.
Oh, I thought they were back behind us. Oh, yeah, there they are. Yeah, they see your name.
They see Todd's loft climbing the race sheets and the
really
results.
High. It's like way up.
Getting up. I mean, it's hidden the first page. It's climbing and climbing.
Finally made the first page. Those pages are small.
They're feeling a bit vulnerable.
Yes.
And so what they think to themselves, they think, I need to distract Todd from his race team.
It's easy to do.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Todd to take care of my birds for the weekend. So when Todd should be doing his own birds, kicking ass and taking names, he's going to be at my house playing with my birds.
We've seen that. Should we grab this?
Yeah.
Hey, Sammy.
Hey, Dad. How's it going?
Good. Are you up here?
We're almost there. Yeah. Maybe, 15 minutes.
You're right behind us. We just got off the exit.
We're going to beat you, but just barely.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
I got your waiters. I got your waiters and whatever else you might need. I got a bunch of poles, so the kids should have a good time. What we'll do is when we get there, we'll see that other people are on it.
We'll send the kids out first. They're the lightest.
Yeah.
Yeah, let them test the water.
the both.
How you feeling? Are you okay? You feeling all right now that you got going and doing stuff?
I'm just feeling weird. I'm feeling a little better. I wonder if it was a little bit of food poisoning or something.
You probably
we had some sushi last night.
Oh, that could do it to you.
It was like good sushi, So
I wonder if you're pregnant.
I didn't.
Oh yeah.
I might be pregnant.
You might be.
True.
Sam, are you late?
It's been a couple days.
Sam's been late for a long time.
He might be.
You just might be, buddy.
They might be.
Yes, they, them, there. They, them, there, yeah. I started using that with my birds. Hey, did you stop and get any back straps on those deer?
No, there's a couple.
There was one elk that was whack. Oh, that one was sick. I can see this elk still here. That's from a couple weeks ago.
Todd, you're the only one that thinks about the freezer when they pass those.
Let's just go cut that back strap off, man. You can
dude.
Fill it up.
Yeah, I don't know the rules on that, but they should make it doable.
I thought I'd come up at night with my fillet knife. Yeah, well, they'd be fine. Is once they get cooled off. All right, well, we'll see you in a minute.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
Looks like there's a game trail.
Yeah, that's been there. I mean, they've been using it hard.
People are walking up?
No, that's elk.
So, what are they doing? Are they crossing? Because
crossing, they must be.
No, they can't cross where that spillway is.
That's a good question.
You're not crossing there. So you're going
up
up
for a drink. Elk. Maybe so. But look at them over here too. You'll see the trail's pretty heavy of them right here.
Yeah, this makes sense. I can't figure why they're climbing that.
DWR. It is time to have your license with you. They're out on the ice.
A license.
You got a license?
Yeah.
He's coming.
I'm following the rules today.
We got to make sure we can have 50. Sam, you tell me 50. I swear it's only 30.
I think you can have 20, but I don't.
I know you can.
I'd never keep more than 4. So what would I do with 50?
Yes, because you catch those big ones. See this where this is kind of open here? This is where I wanted to bring my kayak and still go.
That's where I like to. Wait a minute. Oh, no. We're farther.
But you can still troll there if it's open.
Why is it open, you think?
I don't know. Must
Maybe
have
this
some wind.
catches more sun?
I don't know. But
There's kind of a canyon here.
yeah. Before it came right to the edge, and I literally could have launched my kayak. I was like, I'm gonna bring it and go trolling. If I see
That sounds
the
really
open
fun,
water.
actually.
The open water.
Fish that margin between
Yeah.
the shore and the ice.
Yep. I don't see it's not open today, but
Well, we're almost to the water. It'd be fun to take an action shot down to the water, but I think we'll probably pick this back up on the water at some
All
point.
right. Was there something we missed between now and then?
There's so much that I don't want to talk about until we get there.
That makes sense.
I don't want to spoil any, but we could do some hints. You want to do some teasers?
Yeah.
Let's see, what's a good teaser? Oh, you could do like the whole eyelash thing. You know how girls will bat their eyelashes?
You know what? Yes.
Man.
The eyelashes, and definitely the color of the toenails.
And do a little eyelash batting.
A little color of the
Yeah.
toenails.
Oh, predator pink.
Yes.
That's the killer.
Oh, are people out there on our spot? They're out there, but I don't think they're on our spot.
They're near where I would like to fish, but they're not on my spot.
They're looking at trouts over this way.
I'm gonna fish a lot closer to shore than where they are.
That's a long
Actually,
walk.
I'll probably fish wherever your auger fishes.
Yeah.
Because I didn't bring an auger.
Well, the last time we drilled 2 holes and they were open for like 2 weeks. Every time I come up, I was able to fish the same holes.
Man, that makes me nervous.
Scary. Nah, they're out there. We're fine. Yeah, we're going right there. Just this side of those 2 guys right there.
Good. That's exactly what I had in mind. Well, I'm glad DW already checked this spot.
I hope he did.
Yeah, he was headed the other way.
It looks like he was. What's that bang?
All right.
This is our trail. We're here.